Chat, remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks. And here we are. Right. Oh, so that's what I'm looking like. I guess that's healthy? Healthy glow? I don't know. How about that? Love it. Wait, that's too hot. There we go. I feel healthy and lovable. All right. So we got a couple of people watching already. That's great. Hi, Shapiro here, the American Netherlander. And hey, Mr. C4. Awesome to have you in already. Yeah, I am here to answer questions. Ask me anything. Today is, wait, that's last week. God damn it. Today's a big day in terms of American politics. Not just the fact that one of the two major parties in America is, basically engaging in, is it treason? Is it sedition? Yeah. And the other one is that the Georgia runoffs today will decide 2 Senate seats, and that will decide who controls the Senate. So it's exciting. Hey, Yannicka, I'm gonna have to get my peanut butter jelly sandwich ready. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm gonna get to your questions in a moment. But no bookshelf. No, indeed, Mr. C4. We've been moving some things around in this house, and it's exciting times. We've actually, got renters upstairs right now, and they're commandeering the bookshelves. I don't know. I could do a virtual background maybe and work on a bookshelf background, but good. Hey, okay, this is great. Schlibber's here. Yes, we made it into 2021. We made it with the virus and the Brexit, and we'll see what kind of roommates they're like. But anyway, anime is here. That's great, anime lover. You guys, I hope you all know each other as well. I feel like if it's basically the kind of party where you're the only one who knows everyone, and then you just have to keep talking. Well, that's the nature of this beast. So I dealt with the old bookshelf. That's good. But a question for Mr. President. Okay, that's great. Let's go there. We need, he won in Georgia by a lot. And that is my latest post to Twitter, okay? It's a Brad Raffensperger puzzle. Most puzzles have like 15,000 pieces. This one, it doesn't even need 15,000. It just needs 11,780 pieces to this puzzle. We can cut them in half. We can cut the halves in half. As long as you just need to find them. I guess the question is the phone call with Brad Raffensperger on Saturday, this past Saturday. It was, by the way, the 18th time that Trump had tried to reach Brad Raffensperger by phone. Brad Raffensperger, the Secretary of State and elections official in the state of Georgia. So old Brad finally took the phone call, thinking, I don't know, realizing that this audio would no doubt come out right before today's runoff election, which will determine control of the Senate. So anyway, we just need, you need to find me the votes. Find me the votes, Brad. And so now FBI is saying that was a criminal offense. Trump has been pretty good, even with Ukraine, not to, to toe up to the line, but not to cross it verbally. Now it looks like he did cross a line. Is it sedition? Is it treason? Well, that's the decision. Question to you to start off with. Okay, great. Schlibber is, if I can do some introductions, Schlibber, I know, and I guess like top fan, and you've earned yourself the title of Troll Hunter. Well done. Yannicka, we used to be colleagues actually, and Yannicka is indeed death metal vocalist with Alter Ego. No, now it is Alter. What is it now? Anyway, that's a question to you, Yannicka. But anyway, yeah, lovely to behold this, you know, charming personality singing death metal. It's great. Anyway, hey Ziad, great. I'm doing well. So yeah, all right. Now I'm trying to respond to some of your questions. Oh, they're coming in fast and furious. All right, virtual backgrounds. Well, not with YouTube apparently. That's fine. What else? Indeed, Happy New Year. I was just writing about sort of post mortem report on 2020, and I gotta say, my January of 2020 was pretty bleak in retrospect. Um, World history, there were fires in Australia. Uh, Soleimani in Iran. America was trying to start World War III. Not a great start to the year. And yeah, then I started having these panic attacks, like in the middle of the night. Night terrors? I don't know. I called them insomniac panic attacks. That was like around mid January. But then once the pandemic hit, I was like, oh, I've, I've been dealing with this for months. I don't know. Kind of felt like something was coming, and then it did. So I don't know. Part of me felt like I was right. But anyway, okay. So virtual background of the Oval Office. Let's do that. Yeah, great. Anyway, so that's the Happy New Year. Um, okay. Is it still possible to impeach Trump? Yeah, that's my guess now. If you ever get to see my show, Leaving Trumpland, I'm talking about how the year 2020, and in fact, all of the Trump presidency, is like the hypothetical questions that you see at the back of the history book or the political science book that no one is ever supposed to be able, oh, geez, no one's supposed to be able to answer in real world terms. It's just, interesting, pipe smoking, food for thought. Would it be possible for a president to set a new record for executing federal prison inmates as after he was already voted out of office? Well, apparently yes. Turn to chapter 2020 when all the hypotheticals come true. Would it be possible for a president to commit an impeachable offense more than once and still get away with it? Would it be possible for a president to commit an impeachable offense every single day he's in the White House? I guess that's what we're going to find out now. Will Trump give a pardon to the coronavirus? It could happen at this point. And that was a joke from Rob Andrus Plord, Boom Chicago colleague. Now, I'm like Robin Williams up here. I don't know. I just think of jokes. No, you remember jokes that you saw someone else wrote. I was on Twitter, so anyway. All right. Oh, and last week I was happy to use the joke from Schliber about the most effective means of distributing the vaccine would be just loading it up into airplanes and let the mind control, spread out through the chemtrails like we used to do. So I gave credit for that joke, at least in the credits. If there's a better way to do that, let me know. But anyway, so yeah, that's partly why I do this. Great spitballing for jokes. Ideally ones that I think of on the spot, not just remember. Anyway, all right. Oh yeah, here we go. A question. Mr. President, when are you going to come on down into the bunker for the final scene? Will you do a Bruno Ganz impression? Isn't that great? Yeah, was that Der Untergang? Yeah. Yeah, when he's taking off his glasses. I have a feeling that the scene from Der Untergang, when they cut to just outside the room, everybody who's not in the inner circle, get out. And then they cut to the hallway where everybody was waiting, and they just hear him go like, and then the secretaries that are crying, oh shit, our dear leader is, he's lost it. That scene was described from week one when Trump was in the White House. Apparently, this was from the book, A Very Stable Genius, I believe. And yeah, they described the generals, and the national security advisor, or whatever, that Trump just had a total meltdown and stormed out and tantrum and left the room. Kind of the last thing that you would want the leader to do. And yeah, and then people were just crying like 4 more years of this. So yeah. Anyway, oh, we have a comment that's been redacted. All right, Julian Assange. I'll see if I can get to that one. Um, let's see. All right, where were we, Bruno? Yeah, I know the bunker. Yeah, hunker down. I say bunker down. That's Trump is. I hate the bunker. Whenever and I don't know if you've read in the Guardian this morning. There's news from the military plane that Trump sometimes uses. And so for some reason, one of these Air Force planes designated for presidential use has been booked for use to fly to Scotland somewhere in the month of January before the inauguration. So the theory is that Trump is just going to take off maybe right before inauguration and hang out in not Dubai, but Turnberry in Scotland. Maybe that's the theory. It's a great place to bunker down. It's in Scotland when you actually have bunkers, sand traps. And yeah, there's plenty of, tier 4, tier 5 COVID alert in Scotland as well, I think. So, Schleber, maybe that's where we'll have the bunker scene after all. All right. So, yeah, people suspecting that maybe Trump will try to find a way to stay in the White House still. Maybe he'll like divide up his soul like Voldemort, and just part of him will be in some artifact, in some like, I don't know, voodoo, Haiti, turkey bone, chicken bone, somewhere in some corner, some closet. Anyway, I mean, wouldn't you think that they'd clean out all of that stuff? Like they'd disinfect all the corners of the White House extra carefully, or not. Biden's gonna have to start, hit the ground running. So, all right. Oh, I'm getting to the retracted comment. Hold on. Spent the 4th of January watching the EU share dealing business teleport out of the UK. That's great, Thomas. Teleport out. Oh, dealing business teleport out of the UK. Okay. Yeah, not sure where we're going with that, but I'm surprised that since there's been a yes deal Brexit, that the lines seem to be flowing into and out of the UK. I was hoping that if there were huge lines of trucks in Calais in France, then at least you could have people serving the stranded truck drivers a sandwich. I'm thinking specifically of the tent camps of migrants. Maybe you could hitch a ride. Maybe you just, get the €5 for a sandwich. 5 euros, 15. Anyway, all right. Okay. Okay. Golly, I'm way behind here. So Alter Ego is way behind for Yannicka, the death metal vocalist. New band in the making. 2021, going to be an exciting year for Yannicka. Why is it everything today is an opinion in the U.S.? It's not just an opinion; it's an emotion. There are no facts anymore. There are just emotions. That's what Democrats keep failing to understand. But the facts, but the courts ruled, but there are facts. And that's what the Republicans have been trying to tell us for years now. I know gun violence or whatever, like I know violent crime on the whole has been dropping nationwide, since the 1990s, but it doesn't feel that way. So it's just, it's more like how does it feel than what's reality. Anyway, Scottish will turn over Trump. That could work. And the Democrats will have the majority of the House and Senate. That would be great. Oh, and Spiker Poos. Hey, Spiker Poos. It's a good one, right? I'm going to show that one. there's an imdb.com error. Try again. I can't show that one. Sorry. YouTube is being mean to us. But anyway, back to Mr. C4 now. If Trump flees to Scotland, he keeps his promise of leaving the USA if he did not get reelected. I guess so. Dubai would also be good. Putin doesn't want him at all. Isn't that weird? Or maybe Trump is careful not to go to Russia because, he owes him a lot of money, apparently. And, for anybody who keeps asking, why does Trump keep harping on about, I won the election, even though there's no evidence? And it's about the money. I mean, he keeps getting donations to fight this, in the courts and fight da-da-da-da. And even in the not so fine print, it says this money is not going to our legal team. It's going to Trump personally, so we can pay off this $400 million that apparently came due already on the 1st of January. That was according to the New York Times tax returns release that came out, in October. God, trying to be an October surprise. What was the October surprise, actually? I'm realizing now, only now, I don't know what happened. I'm a bad voter, actually. I don't even know what happened in the state of Illinois where I voted on this referendum. So let's find that out now. I think state of Illinois had a referendum on taxation of wealthy classes above a certain income bracket. There was a limit on how much. Yeah, okay. Illinois referendum on taxes 2020. Illinois graduated income tax. Illinois will allow for, so what was the news? Okay. 2020 election results. Referendums, graduated tax loses. What? Kane County? Oh, okay. Well, sorry. We're going to have to get back to that. Isn't that okay? How about? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm searching not with Google, but with Ecosia, which is a search engine add-on to Chrome, Google Chrome, and by using their search engine in addition to or instead of Google, then you can plant trees. And at the end of 2020, they actually showed that they've planted record numbers of trees in the Amazon, in Australia to reboot compensate for their fires last year. Okay, DuckDuckGo. Maybe I'll go try DuckDuckGo. Great, thanks. Anyway, let's see. Where search? Oh, I see search here. You can also still say, oh, that's not, Ecosia is not doing it. Let's go to Google. All right. The resolution was approved. Oh, in the Senate and in the House, but not. All right, well, we still have to learn about the old referendum in Illinois. All right, more comments are being rejected. I'm going to check them now and see how bad they are. All right. Oh, there are a lot. Okay, sorry. Speed round. I'm going to try to get to as many. It wasn't showing me, and now it is again. Okay, great. Yikes. So I did Paul C. Happy New Year, says Ziad. And how are the family? They're doing okay. My daughter's back on campus, actually. So, yeah. How concerned am I about the Proud Boys? Not concerned. I have a feeling that the FBI has their eye on them and is thinking of these white supremacist groups as terrorists. So, or as George Bush would say, terrorists. And so I have faith that, yeah, they'll, tear down some flags from black churches or whatever and be awful. But I can't imagine I'm not concerned. Sorry, maybe I should be, but I will be next time. It seems facts are non-existent indeed. To have the worst start of 2021, you must be in the UK. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. Is that true, UK? Did you light fireworks? No. We had a little fire on the stoop, on the front stoop sidewalk. We do that. But we did not light the Christmas tree on fire. So, okay. Oh, yeah, Erst wieder da. I did see that movie about Hitler makes a return. Like Hitler just wakes up and, Erst wieder da, which is German for he's back again or something. There's something back again. Um, and it was a goofy comedy. Unfortunately, I was seeing it in a live cinema, and the biggest laughs were like when he slaps a dog or something. But there were some good points in there, and of course at the end when they showed the credits and like, oh, Hitler was so extreme and weird. What would it be like if Hitler was alive today? And then they show actual like right wing politicians like Viktor Orban, like what's his name in Poland, like Geert Wilders. In the Netherlands. So yeah, what will happen tomorrow? Says Yalt, and I think there will be an election. There will actually be no election result tomorrow. Haha. Because I think the early voting will still take enough time to count. Uh, it you know everybody's saying that the Republicans are uh, screwing themselves over in this Georgia Senate election. With Trump having mixed messages, with $2,000, dollar relief checks or 600 relief checks. But that's all rational. I have a feeling that uh, the emotion of it will, be very mobilizing for the Republicans, and that's what I'm worried about. And do I think the Democrats will win the Senate? I don't know. Okay, I do think that it'll either be the Democrats both win or Republicans both win. It won't be a split. It's all about turning out the base. Okay. Yes, right. Uh, will Ivanka stay? Yeah. Some people are saying that Ivanka might be prepped for, it might be Trump 2024, but not Donald Ivanka. Oh, God. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm all over the place. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to get up to present day here. I don't know. Yeah, would Trump even be allowed into Scotland? It's in a full lockdown. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we need a young priest and an old priest. They just showed a clip the other day of The Exorcist on a Dutch game show, The Slimste Mens, which is who happens to know the most random things about bizarre trivia. And no one knew The Exorcist. Anyway, 70s, I guess. Oh, yeah, we need hand satanizer. Okay, show, Ziad says. Now, see, every time I show one, then it gets me in trouble. 4 more than 9 out of 10 Scots. Great. All right, I've just okayed a couple of comments. You can go back and look at them. Spiker Poos still can't say yes to that link. All right. What else? Will there be a special Biden show at Boom Chicago? We've already announced a show on the 20th, which will be the day after the press conference on the 19th. Apparently, the current lockdown is supposed to end on the 19th, and then the 20th we could be open. I've got a bad feeling, though, because of the UK. And let's see, Trump. Great. Oh, Mr. C4NL, gotta go. Okay, thanks for making it. I'll wrap it up soon myself. And Trump won't go out quietly. No, he's gonna do all he can. He might burn the house down. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. Thank you. Schliver looked it up for me, and the Illinois referendum is 46%, 47.6% said yes, and 53 said no. So the referendum did not pass. Apparently, we cannot tax the rich in Illinois. Okay. I guess that's the old billionaire class weighing in. Good job, billionaire class. And so yeah, Ziad with the bigger question: did Trump screw over the GOP, the Republican Party in general? Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's been a fight for the soul of the Republican Party, and the Republic lost. Right now, they're talking about Trump Republicans and constitutional Republicans. It used to be that all Americans were constitutional because we believe in the Constitution, like rule of law. Trump Republicans just believe in dear leader, and yeah, that's not a great place. I mean, basically arguing that the Republican Party has become a cult of personality for Donald Trump, with the emphasis on cult. but I'll get back to that in a moment. All right. Tomorrow, the Congress and Senate have to certify the Electoral College, setting up protests from far right groups. Yes, we knew that. We're not that concerned about the Proud Boys. They'll act awfully, but I have a feeling that they'll, yeah. Will Trump hurt the Republicans' chances of winning? I hope so, but I don't know. Will you run for office in 2024? Shapiro Rosenfeld, 2024. Ha ha. The best has now arrived. I mean, my wife keeps saying that I don't know, should do something in representative politics, but no one wants that. I don't want to be shot at. Yeah, Scotland or the Cayman Islands. I mean, Trump's got to go somewhere. I was saying Dubai. Oh yeah, okay, so this is great. This is a nice little YouTube community. Someone, who is that? Michelle says, I should run for office. And Ziad says, I'll be your campaign manager. Yannika's probably got a job in there as well, not just death metal singer, but anyway. Spiker Poos also, sure, let's talk about the Assange situation. Will he be delivered to oil the wheels between the UK and the US? Right. Everybody was expecting Assange to be extradited. At least that would be the decision. And apparently that didn't happen. So, yeah, I was listening to the report of the court decision, the judge's decision, and there was like an audible, exclamation outside where people were watching and a cheer. So, apparently, yeah, he's Julian Assange is not doing very well. I hope he can leave that, confinement in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, right? But anyway, at least the court case about the sexual assault from Sweden, that's been dropped. That was bullshit. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe we should go after Glenn Greenwald next. He was helping Julian. But WikiLeaks in general, they're still on my shit list because of 2016. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. And yes, you can be my campaign manager, sure. Rhinos, or if you will, Pino's, presidents in name only, or in the Netherlands, Pino being an enormous blue bird, which could be the mascot for Twitter, which would only be too perfect for Donald Trump, explaining why a lot of the language Trump uses is in the language range of, 4 to 6 year olds. Okay. Yeah. Oh, held for review. Oh, come on, Schliber. That can't be held for review. What did Schliber say? Democratic Republicans and MAGA Republicans. YouTube did not like that comment, but I say it's okay. Anyway, all right. So, oh yeah, maybe Trump is going to Scotland to pick up Assange himself. That would be exciting. And first, send Assange to the Ecuadorian embassy in Scotland. Yeah, that's a consulate, Mr. Okay, then there's no consulate there. Maybe Trump's going to Scotland, right? Okay, what else? Trump has no money. I don't think Dubai is willing to give refugee status to such a poor man. That's a good joke. All right, Ziad, have a nice evening yourself. In 1983 or 4, Trump said he would run. It would be, if he would run. Oh, yes, indeed. That quote from Donald Trump. We've talked about this on stage at Boom Chicago. That is not an accurate quote. I've shared it myself, but I did fact check it, and he never said that. They all have a separate version of Hillary saying the same thing about the Republicans. Anyway, or the Democrats. A Pinot Rouge. Yeah, let's just do that. Yannicka, have a nice evening. I've got to go finish my pesto soup and put food on my family. Let's see. What? Oh, you did burn the Christmas tree. Well, okay. I guess we have to release a little bit of carbon now and then. But anyway, Schliber meet Spiker Poos meet Schliber, Mr. C4NL, Ziald, and the rest of y'all, Paul C as well, the usual suspects. Thanks for tuning in. I'll try to do this every Tuesday. And yeah, we'll see what the results are tomorrow. I'll try to put a follow-up on YouTube tomorrow. And thank you, Elko, as well, for tuning in. An anime lover, Nicole, that's great. Okay, save your Christmas trees for Easter, everybody. We can set them on fire then. Thanks, everybody. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, tot volgende week. Doei!